Hi guys, this is going to be a really quick lesson on rounding decimals. We like to round decimals so that we don't have to deal with a lot of place values, and it usually makes things a little bit easier to work with. So there's some rules when we round decimals. The first thing you have to do is to round a decimal to a given place value. I need you to look at the digit to the right. If that digit is less than 5, you round down. If it is greater than 5, you round up. So let's try some examples. We're going to round these to the nearest tenth. I'm going to start with 7.126. I'm rounding the tenths place, so I will underline it, but I have to look at the number next to it. If that number is a 2, which is less than 5, my 1 is going to round down, or we usually like to say stay the same. So my answer is now 7.1. We no longer have to worry about these numbers after the tenths place because we rounded it. The next problem is 18.496. I need to round the tenths place. So I'm looking at the hundredths place, which is right next to it. That number is a 9, which is greater than 5. So my 4 has to be bumped up to 18.5. I have rounded it up to 18.5. I no longer worry about any of the digits next to the tenths position. For these 4 problems, we are going to round to the nearest hundredth. So in each problem, I'm going to go through and underline the hundredths place. The first one is 34.0152. The 1 is in the hundredths place. To the right, I have 1.5034. The 0 is in the hundredths place. In the bottom left-hand corner, I have 22.6654. The 6 is in the hundredths place. And the last one is 125.7049, and the 0 is in the hundredths place. Now I'm going to look at the number to the right of each one of these. So I put an arrow there. In the first one, this 5 is 5 or greater, so my 1 needs to round up to 2. So 34.02. I'm done with these digits, and here is my new rounded answer. In the second one to the right, my 3 is less than 5, so my answer stays at 1.50, or you could just say 1.5. The bottom left-hand corner, this number is 5 or greater, so my 6 becomes a 7, so 22.67. And then we cross the other digits off. And in the last one, the 4 is less than 5, so my 0 stays the same for 125.70, or we could just say 125.7. Those are the same answers. The last example we're going to do is, what if you have the number 299 and it says round to the tens place? Well, here's my tens position. I look at the ones place next to it, and the 9 is bigger than 5. this 9 is bigger than 5. So my tens place has to go up. But how do I go up from 9? Well, I wouldn't just be making this a 0. I have to carry it over to the next number because I'm going from 299 all the way up to 300 would be the next option for raising this 9. I have to go all the way and carry over another 10. So my final answer would be 300. If I tried another one that way, maybe if I have 19.9 and I'm supposed to round the ones position, I underline the ones and I look to the digit to the right. This 9 is greater than 5, so my ones position has to go up. 9 can't go any further, so I have to move to the next place value and move it up to 20.00. That's all for rounding decimals, so now you can start your classwork the next day. Thanks.